What's up, everybody? What's up? Let's chat. Let's talk. What's happening? What's everybody up to? I'm reporting to y'all live from Livonia, Michigan. I'm on a 10-hour break, man. On a 10-hour break. So let's chat. I'm gonna wait for a few people to come in right now. Let's talk. Man, where's everybody at? Figure this would be a good time to go live. So if you in here, definitely hit the thumbs up. And also if you in here, comment, be interactive. Let me know what y'all want to talk about, what y'all want information about. Let's talk. Let's just chill. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how my quality is. If y'all ain't getting a good quality, let me know. I do got Sprint, so I ain't gonna lie to you. It might be a little shabby, but let's chat. What's up? What's up, Chuck and Gil? Man, what's going on, man? So y'all like that last video I posted about the economy? I know I got a lot of feedback from that, man. That's what's up. A lot of love. I appreciate that, Chuck and Gil. On the 19th of February, I'm actually going to find out what the gender is. So y'all stay tuned. What's up, Mr. Miller? Appreciate it. What's happening? That's what's happening. I appreciate it. How's the quality, though? Is the quality pretty good, or am I choppy? You know, I do got Sprint, and Sprint don't really work as well as in... What's up, Nightcrawler? What's happening, man? I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. I really want to just talk. You know, it could be about anything. Okay, good. I'm clear. That's what I'm talking about. This is my first child, right? This is one of the things I want to talk about. I appreciate that, Mr. Miller. Hey, speaking, before I get into what I want to talk about a little bit, I appreciate that. Tomorrow I'm going to be dropping. I used to work in ports as a company driver, but knowing how it's set up as like an owner-operator in the business end, I don't know much about it. And as a company driver, all I did was move chassis around. But there's something but I do a lot of research, and I do research different things because I'm always interested in what is going on around me. I know ports that offer a lot of good freight, but you know, I don't really know much about that. I know SoCal, he is primarily your port's go-to guy. But whatever question you have about ports is something that I could definitely find out. It's real easy, man. It's Google, it's word around mouth, it's calling people. I'm on my phone all day. You know what I'm saying? Finding things out because I'm very interested in stuff. So if you got a question about it, let me know, and then I'll ask around. I'll get the information needed. That's why it's called Trucking Truth, man, because I only want to give y'all the trucking truth. Tomorrow I'm putting out Here We Go Again. Alright? And I'm not really going off and mention no names, but the last person I talked about in my last stream, you know, want to get all subliminal on Instagram. So today I unfollow him from Instagram. I should have did it before I did the live stream, but I'm going to start, definitely. Email is asfx15@gmail.com. So if you guys got any emails or any questions or topics y'all want me to talk about, and y'all want me to shed some light on, let me know. If I do not know the answer to anything, like I said, I would do my due diligence. I'll find out, and I'll make sure I certify it and make sure it's the real. Yeah, I know, but you know, he got on Instagram and did some subliminal like responses. So I know he watched it, you know, and it is what it is. So tomorrow, be on the lookout for Trucking Truth Vlogs episode 9. Here we go again. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a little funny. I'm not done recording. I got one more clip I gotta record, and I think y'all gonna like it. I really do think y'all gonna like it. And Monday, I'm gonna be answering a question that keeping it Travis Baker. Oh, what you said? You said if anyone give me info on Travis Baker, I'll give him $1,000. See, that's the thing. I don't know who Travis Baker is. That's the second time I heard dude's name, but I have no idea who that is. I guess he was a troll or something. I know Ricky, man. I know Ricky. He put out a video. Man, when I watched that video Ricky put out about Travis Baker, I was rolling. I don't know if y'all remember a while back, there was a big old story about how this inmate had a leash and a dog collar. Oh man, what's he doing to you, man? What's he doing to you, Chucky Gill? But real shit. But on Monday I'm gonna put out a video talking about freight lanes and how to understand freight lanes. Ricky's video was off the chain. I could not stop laughing, man. I couldn't stop laughing. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hilarious. But Monday, be on the lookout for, like I said, the video I'm going to be putting out about freight lanes. I said it like this. There's a lot of loudmouth motherfuckers out here in the trucking community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who I'm talking about. There's a lot of loudmouth people. Like, and when I mean loud, I don't just mean that the vocals are loud. You know, I'm talking about they're always out here talking about what they doing, you know, or what they going to do, or how they will react if they run up on you, or some bullshit. Or then you are, you know, and all them loud ass people that just be bad versus on my phone. I'm back. All right, but people who are loud, always talking about fighting and always talking about what they doing, most of the time they're fake. Okay, they ain't really about the stuff that they claim that they about. You know, I'm never going to be that type of person. I can't be that type of person with everything I've been through in my life. You know what I'm saying? Why does this channel exist? What the fuck? Nigga, what the fuck kind of bullshit? Y'all see that shit? How the fuck? The fuck? Yep. I'm not, man. How the fuck you delete these dudes? See? This is how you know, search, mute microphone. No, I ain't doing that. Oh, you click the picture, remove. Alright, hold on. Put the user in time out. Alright. Why? Alright, the motherfucker in time out. I put the bitch in time out. I need to get somebody a hammer, man. Something, cause I don't know. To be honest, how the fuck you do that? That's what I'm saying. I heard report high user on this channel. How fuck? That's that damn bullshit right there. Like that's that damn bullshit, man. How fuck you block it? You know what, nigga? Hey, Chucky Gill. There you go. I think I just gave you a hammer. Nightcrawler, you got a hammer too. Alright. David Miller, you got a hammer too. So, if any one of you guys know how to fucking block that dude, block that motherfucker, 'cause I don't know if I did it. I appreciate that, man. Anyway, back to saying what I'm saying, like, I'm not gonna get sucked into no drama. Like, I might send a couple shots out, but on that video, thank you, man. I appreciate that, Gil. But on that video, what I was talking about is how offended I was. Is when you're a person that got over 24,000 subscribers, and you got people searching for love or whatnot. You know what I mean? That you're telling them that they should be afraid of that. Nah, man, because like I said, the whole purpose of that is you're not in that situation. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't tell other people to refrain from being in a relationship, because that relationship might ultimately make you better. Now, before I got some comments on that one video where they're talking about, well, what he later then said. I don't care what he later then said. It's what he said up front that pissed me the fuck off. That's what I cared about. You know, so then I went and I watched that video from Skimp D, and Skimp D laid it all out. Laid it all out. But anyway, as far as like what's going on, Memphis Swag, what's happening, man? So that's why I made that video. You know what I'm saying? My wife has built me up to be who I am. You know what I mean? So to tell people to be afraid of love or be afraid of that, you know what I'm saying? So, and that too, you know, that too. Yeah, that too. You know, but that's yesterday. But you know, I do want to be out subliminal now in this damn Instagram. So, and I ain't gonna get sucked into it, because I'm not doing that whole loudmouth shit. If you really about it, then you really about it. Get at me directly. My email is underneath almost all of my videos. You know what I'm saying? If not, then why? Then if you got, yeah, exactly. And if you really got a problem with what I gotta say, you know what I'm saying? Pull up. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a braggadocious kind of guy. I'm not getting out here talking about, if you ain't worried about the money, you know what I'm saying, then you ain't successful, then you ain't grinding. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made tomorrow's video. So be on the lookout for tomorrow's video, because I'm going to drop jewels in my vlog. And I try not to, because I'm going to talk about my experiences and stuff and share them with y'all. But I dropped some jewels in my vlog for y'all tomorrow, you know, because real shit is, there's no business out here. No, whether it's a mainstream big old carrier, like a mega carrier like Prime, JB Hunt, and there's no mega carrier out here that was built off of money. Money fueled their business, but it wasn't built off of money. It was built off of a reason why. You understand what I'm saying? And if your only reason is just for the money, you're setting your damn self up for failure. Because once you get a little bit of money, what you gonna do with it? You gonna be that nigga that spends it all. That real shit right there for you. You know what I'm saying? But man, to be honest, when it comes to that stuff, like it's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I've been kind of. So here's some things I want to talk about. I want to talk about monetizing my video, or monetizing my channel, and I also want to talk about, you know, how excited I am about being a dad. For those who know, you know, been around, like, and been watching some of my videos, y'all know my wife is pregnant. She just hit her 4th month mark. So, you know, and I'm really excited. If you monetize your channel, I guess you gotta be at like 10,000, as of right now. I don't know if it's supposed to change, but as of right now, you're supposed to be at like, you gotta have 10,000 watch hours, so 10,000 something like that, before you can monetize your channel. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if I should though. You know what I mean? I don't know if I should. You know, like at all. You know, I was thinking about monetize, being strategic with it, building up the base. You know, wait till I got around about 2,000 to 2,500 subscribers or whatnot. Yeah, yeah, definitely. And you're right. You know, motivation, and that's what I'm doing. Everything I'm doing is basically for my wife and my children, that my future children, my child that's on the way, and futures to come after that. I'm doing it for that, but also there's a other reason. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it is because of my background. It's from the type of environment that I grew up in, and my goal is to try to create good jobs in an environment that a lot of people don't see that a lot of people don't see value at. You know what I'm saying? It's anyone's goal, whether y'all work a job, a 9 to 5, scratch a lottery ticket, or start a business. It's everybody's goal and dream to be financially free. It's everybody's. That's normal. You know what I'm saying? But there has to be another reason why you want to do something that has to be way beyond money, way beyond family, way beyond all of that. Family is motivation. Money is fuel, is what I call it. You know, it has to be something ambitious. And when you're ambitious, it's like it's in your heart. You feel like there's a purpose in doing it. Now, in trucking allowed me to get into business to be able to create this type of atmosphere what I'm doing. If Trucker Guild, Memphis, I don't know everybody's background, but I can look at some of y'all, and you know what I'm saying, after watching some of y'all videos and stuff, and that quality, you look like you might be, you know, a person that came from the same type of environment that I come from. Yeah, you gotta have love for it. You definitely gotta have love. You know, everything I do, I love it. You know, I'm a photographer. I love art. You know, but here's what I'm talking about. Where I'm from, man, is the gutter. Where I'm from is there's no such thing as a job that could pay you bills. Where I'm from, the only choices that you have is to sell drugs to try to make it out of that type of situation, or you had to kind of go to school and become a doctor or a lawyer or something to be able to finally be able to make the type of money that you need to make to be able to pay things like a rent, a car note, take care of kids, and stuff like that. Where I'm from, the only jobs that you can get is some minimum wage type shit that ain't going to help for nothing. You know what I'm saying? That ain't going to help for nothing. And then if you do get a factory job, the factories ain't paying what they should at the end of the day. Just me being real. So, yeah, from the Bronx, from the hood, you know. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I'm born and raised in Zanesville, but I'm from Columbus, bottoms up, on the west side. You know what I'm saying? And that's the area. You know, you go to, and a lot of times when you are in an environment like that, as a child, you don't plan on making moves where you gotta sell drugs. You don't plan on doing that. You do that because your mom and your dad is working a job that they can't provide for the house. They can't do none of that. I got introduced, I got introduced to the game at 15. My mom and dad divorced. My dad was a truck driver, but my mom and dad divorced, and my mom was a nursing assistant. So from the ages of 15 up until I was 17, that's when I joined the Army, I had a hustle. I helped just in order to help pay my mom's bills. Not mine, not anybody else, just to pay my mom's bills. And I worked at KFC at the same time. I dropped out of school, everybody, at freaking 15 years old. Started working at KFC as a cook. And I hustled on the side in order to help my mom pay her bills. You know what I'm saying? To take care of my sister, to help take care of my brother, like real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's realest shit I could tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not happy about the choices I made as a child. You know what I'm saying? I'm not happy about the things I did. At 17, I got my GED and I joined the Army. Got the hell out. You know what I'm saying? That was a move I made, because if I lived that lifestyle, kept living that lifestyle, eventually I would have been like what my wife told y'all on the live feed the other day. I'd have been locked up in jail. When I got out the Army, guess what I went back to? I went back to my roots, doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Except for then, I didn't have nothing to live for. You know what I'm saying? So I had no fucks to give at all. So it's real shit. Like, so my goal in being in business is to stop people or to help people to not become victims of the street. You understand what I'm saying? Just because a nigga got shot in the street, or because a nigga got robbed or whatever, that's not the only victims. I mean, it's unfortunate that stuff like that happens. You know what I'm saying? But the moment you pulled into the game because you had to make that life-changing decision, you know what I'm saying? What type of truck you suggest? Step deck for a step deck driver? That depends what you want to haul and how heavy you gonna go with it and where you gonna roll. If you, like me, I stay in the Midwest and down south. That's all I do. I don't really mess with a lot of mountains. I don't really mess with I don't mess with a lot of mountains, and I don't drive through horrible weather except for snow. So for me, like a Freightliner Cascadia with a 450 horsepower, yeah, it's basically flatlands all I drive. Like, that's fine with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm in right now. If you're talking about traveling all 48, going through going through like different mountains and stuff, I would recommend trying to get like, I would definitely try to recommend getting something more upscale, like a Peterbilt, or, you know, something that's like a 13 speed, and it really doesn't matter, like, as far as like the brand of the truck, but it's more about your gear ratio, the type of engine you have. Like, if I was going to run out west constantly and go through the mountains, I wouldn't be in this Cascadia. I would have went and bought me like a W900, you know what I'm saying, with a cat motor in it. You're pushing 600 horse with 18 speed in it, just because the fuel economy would actually be better on that truck than on mine. But you want to, but also it depends on what you're going to be hauling too. If you're going to be hauling a lot of like heavy hauling, especially with a step deck, you have the opportunity to do that. Even with a flatbed, you have opportunity to do that. You know, so you probably want to get something that is more like reinforced, as well as like a Detroit 60 series, a Cummins, old school Cummins, man. Or you want to get yourself something like, you know, a Cat that's pushing 525 horsepower or more with at least a 13-speed transmission. Okay, you want your rear ends to be at least a 355 or more, just to give you that added torque to it, so that way it helps you get up to speed a lot faster and safer, and also at the same time it makes it for a smoother ride, and you're not going to tear up your truck knowing it. Me, I'm getting, actually in about 3 weeks, I'm going to go get my strobe lights put on this truck. I'm getting back into over-dimensional loads. But even the over-dimensional loads, they're still going to weigh, gross-wise, less than 80,000 pounds. And it's still going to, allow me to, I'll still be able to pull it and stuff like that. That's what I'm getting back into coming in March, when I put my flatbed back up. So I'm not doing anything heavy. I'm just doing everything basically over length or over that that's going over my rub rail. So I gotta put strobe lights on for that, but my truck is definitely capable of that. So I recommend checking, you know, the user manual and the specs of the truck, definitely. And you want to make sure if you're going to get into something real heavy, make sure you kind of got the tri-pack, your tri-axle pack for the drives, and even on the damn trailer, as well as checking out, you know, the type of engine, the horsepower. Other than that, it really don't matter. I seen a Cascadia with 3 drive axles, you know what I'm saying, and a reinforced frame. It don't matter the kind of truck. And now they're talking about glider kits. I know they got glider kits that look just like mine, but they got a cat motor in it, the reinforced frame, and that sucker can pull as well as, you know, have all of that. You know, have all of the packages you need to be able to haul stuff that weighs 60,000 pounds or windmills and stuff like that. But anyway, my goal for building my business is to be able to offer people that is from the projects, is from the hood, or is from the streets, an alternative, you know what I'm saying? Like single baby mamas that ends up getting strung out on drugs just because the stress of being a single mother, you know what I'm saying, is weighing her down. You know, where she can come to work, learn a skill, and even if she doesn't stay with A&S Freight Express, she's got now tools that she can take to other different companies and stuff like that and make a decent living. You know what I'm saying? Trucking is a industry where you thrive especially as a company man, you thrive as the more you know somebody. You understand what I'm saying? In order to be a dispatcher in most carriers, the dispatcher has to know you, has to be able to vouch for you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know somebody to become a dispatcher. Other than that, I've never heard of a dispatching school. I never heard of that. You know what I mean? In order to be a broker, not only do you got to go to school to be a broker agent, you know what I'm saying? You also got to know a few people to get into the brokering business to sit here and become a broker. And you're right, Trucker Gil, relationship is a key. That's more so the key when it comes to being us owner operators, being a fleet owner, having your own authority and stuff like that. In tomorrow's video, you know, I talk about it today. Yesterday, I picked up a load that had a two-stopper, and I have one in Romeoville and another one in DeKalb, Illinois. Okay, 2 different stops, 372 miles to go to Columbus, Ohio, and it pays $16.50. Okay, $16.50. So when you really add up the money, that's 370 miles. So let's say 400 miles altogether, loaded. Okay, I'm not adding deadhead, but loaded miles, because that's what brokers are going to come at you with, is loaded miles. I don't care what you got to travel as an empty driver, but that's $4 a mile on 370 miles. Now, $16.50 for 300 miles. That is great. That is great. You know what I'm saying? $4 a mile is great. Okay, 400 miles, you'll be lucky to get most loads, and depending on what I talked about with the economy, on especially on like how the day's set up. And this is Wednesday, so this is in the middle of the week. This is also January. This is the beginning of the quarter. You know what I'm saying? And it's the middle of the month, so you're not going to find freight being a newbie out here that's paying that much. That normal lane will pay anywhere between $950 and $1,000. You know, and it takes, like you said, relationships. And when I go into the video, I'm talking about more how that works, because like I said, I'm gonna drop some jewels for y'all to listen to. You know what I'm saying? I have a reputation out here. I deal with a few different brokers. You know, I deal with a broker from J.B. Hunt. I deal with some brokers, like, and the load I got today was actually a lane that I stopped doing because it was only paying me $1,200, $1,207.03 to go 292 miles with a load that's usually roughly between 8,000 and 10,000 pounds. I got that same load today because I stopped doing it for a whole week. I did not pull none of them loads all week. You know what I'm saying? And they had another carrier up here that was fucking it up. So today he called me desperate, and I'll even show y'all the rate con. Y'all don't believe me, but I got the same load, 292 or 282 miles, loaded miles for $1,700, going from Livonia, Michigan to Pittsburgh. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? And it's because it's the reputation I build out here. Money has nothing to do with it. Money does not build your business. It just fuels your business to allow you to invest into your business to expand. Money does not build it. It's your reputation, it's your relationship, it's how you conduct yourself. You know, so when people sit here and say that it's all about the money, that's when people don't know what the hell they talking about. Y'all feel me? So those are some jewels I want to talk about tomorrow, because that's that slick shit that old boy was talking about in his Instagram. Just being real. So I just gave y'all a jewel right then and there. Yeah. So, and believe me, when I answer my phone, what's going on, Mr. Coffee 34? When I answer my phone, I'm the most professional person that I think you can meet. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand something. When you in business, you're no longer just a somebody. You're an entity. You become a somebody. When you are in business, you gotta be business. You know what I'm saying? I don't call any businesses, not a grocery store or anything, trying to find information. They don't say, thanks for calling Walmart. I don't call anybody from a business that said hello on the phone. So if someone's calling you and you business, don't say hello. Say, thanks for calling. This is whatever business name. I just say it like this. Thank you for calling. This is Aaron. How may I help you? That's literally how I say it. I don't cuss. I don't use curse words. So I'm coming at you guys in my natural form, all relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Just shooting and stuff with y'all. You don't come in business being all loud and obnoxious. You know what I'm saying? And then when you build a reputation and you're building relationships, guess what you're doing? You're building your value. Let me say that again. When you're building your relationships and your reputation, and you're working hard, you're making a name for your business, and you're actually making a brand for your business, you're building value to your business. 3 years ago, I was worth only pennies. Okay? I was worth only pennies. Today, I'm worth literally a little over 300,000. You understand what I'm saying? And that's worth. You know, if that's not the money I'm bringing in. If I sell my businesses all together as one package, I'm selling it for no less than $300,000. Business name, everything. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I was able to accomplish that wasn't because what I can gross at the end of the year. Wasn't because of the amount, it's because of the amount of work I put in, the relationships, the people I work with, the reliability I offer. You understand what I'm saying? And as a business, as an owner operator, whether you got your own authority or you're running underneath somebody else's, it's all the same. It's all the same. But y'all gonna get that. Y'all gonna get that work in tomorrow's video, man. I promise. Y'all gonna get that work in tomorrow's video. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that. Don't take your advice, or don't try to learn anything from somebody who's just loud. You know what I'm saying? Always complaining about something. You know what I'm saying? Always got something to complain about. We all know we all have bad days. I have bad days. But I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not complaining. I get through it. I push through it. That's the difference from a real hustler, from a real street-minded person, versus somebody who grew up with a spoon in their mouth and a hand holding their hand. You understand? That's the difference between a real person. Now, Chuck Gill said, I drove 378 empty miles to pick up a load for $9,800 for 17. Oh my God. See, that's what I'm talking about. That $9,800 on nearly 2,000 miles. That's damn good. That's really good. That's really good. You must have a reefer or a flatbed or something. That's fucking what's up, man. You doing your thing, man. So, but see, that talks about relationships. That talks about your reputation that you have in the industry. That talks about, you know what I'm saying? That's what that means. That means good service. You know what I'm saying? All of that above. Y'all want to see lows like that all the time. And I ain't even gonna say all the time, because I don't see lows like that all the time. But y'all want to see lows like that more frequently on your radar. Relationship, reputation, research, know your numbers, understand it, whatever. Like I said, I'm not focused on the money, but I'm paying attention to it. I have to, in order to adequately run my businesses, all of them, and be compliant with IRS, and make sure that I had the funds to reinvest into my thing. I gotta pay attention to the money. I gotta be focused on it. But that's not yeah, see, 22 years of building a reputation, of making a name for yourself, allows you to get lows like that. You know what I'm saying? That's that simple. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you're gonna probably say it just like how I am. You're not focused on the money. You're focused on how you can improve your craft, so that way you will be valued more. Does that make more sense? Well, like I said, y'all gonna get that work tomorrow. Y'all gonna get that work tomorrow. I'm basically gonna break it down to y'all in a great way. You know what I'm saying? The videos are also dedicated to Give It to 718 too, because that's my dude. Dude that's how to buck dance. So I'm finally doing the buck dancing in that one. Uncle Roy is doing the buck dancing. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back into what I'm talking about. Dude, hold on, let me miss some of those comments, because I did miss a few. David Miller said, this is why I mess with the channel, because of the knowledge over here. You know what I'm saying? Trucker Girl says, nah, money don't mean nothing without relationships. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Money doesn't mean nothing. I could pull out, you know what? I got a few dollars in my pocket. I got $4 in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna rip all this up. Like, this dollar is what I started at. Y'all understand? This dollar is what I started at. This dollar right here is what I started at. If I was a loudmouth motherfucker, if I was all about this dollar, if everything I did was because of this thing, this is what happens to that dollar. Y'all feel that? That's what happens to it. That's all it is. Paper. It's not. This don't determine my value. You know what I'm saying? That don't determine my value. Don't determine my wife's value. Don't determine. I just threw it out the window. Give it to the bird. Because it don't determine my value. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. The only thing that determines your value is your reputation. The words that come out your mouth. How you conduct yourself. The bridge is built between you and another person. Or the bridge is built between your business and another business. That's it. That's why you think businesses and factories and all of these other places got this thing called customer satisfaction guarantee. And why do you think other businesses inside of these factories have a thing called quality control? See, that's the difference between knowing what you're doing and not knowing what you're doing, my nigga. I swear to God. But anyway, yeah, but let's get to it. Look, I was thinking about monetizing my channel once I hit around 2,500 subscribers. 2,000 to 2,500 subscribers. So I was thinking, why would I do that? You know, should I do that? I mean, what do y'all think? Because to be honest, I don't think that I am. I don't know if I want to anymore. Alright, I see a lot of people now that is supposedly these expert YouTube trucking teachers to give y'all advice. I mean, I vouch for SoCal. SoCal definitely know what the hell you talking about. You know, but there's some other ones that are owner operators that, you know, HT, I vouch for HT. I vouch for Beast Move in some areas. I vouch for a few YBE. You know, but there's some other ones that got great information, but they go over to Patreon, and now you gotta pay to do it, or they start a website and stuff, and they make y'all pay for the same information, for the same tools that I'm going to be giving you, the same tools that Trucker Gil is going to be giving you, you know, because if y'all ain't checked out Trucker Gil, y'all need to check out his channel. Dude is on point. I like Trucker Gil, man. I shout him out without even being subscribed to his channel. I just came across his video, and I made sure I subscribed to it. Dude's on point, man. But there's a lot of people that got raw information that can literally help y'all be successful as owner-operators. And it's not even just as owner-operators or as business entrepreneurs. Some of the information I'm giving you can even help you out in your everyday life. Like I talked about budget. I don't want to run my business like a home, but I want to run my home like a business. I made that statement, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they don't know things about budget. Now, some of these same YouTubers I'm talking about, they will want you to come over to Patreon to see that. And y'all have to pay for that. Knowledge, you shouldn't have to pay for knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Nobody should have to pay for knowledge. Real shit. Unless you're going to school to be a doctor, you know what I'm saying? And all of that. I know but see, that's the thing. I don't know, even in me monetizing my channel, technically, I'm not charging y'all for the information I'm giving y'all, but I'm still making money off of it. I'm eating good over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about a thing. I got 2 businesses right now in the work, from A&S Photography and A&S Freight Express, my day job. You know what I mean? That is expanding. You know what I mean? And then also this summer, I'm starting a 3rd one. I'm going to be starting a 3rd one, at least putting the works together to start it. I'm investing in it here in a couple months. And y'all going to be seeing a lot of that. So y'all definitely going to be on the ride with me on that one. But should I add another? Yeah, but you know what? This is the thing. Should I take my payment as a form, as in paper? You know, or if I start, it'd be cool if, here's what I want my payment to be. This is what, I mean, if I could at least touch one of y'all, where everything that I'm saying in my videos, you know, is not only, oh, you got your own authority, Trucker Gil? I thought you was on a one-man team over there. To be honest, I really did. I didn't know you had 30 trucks and 41 owner-operators. It wasn't easy. Spanish Nova says your time is valuable too, bro. Yeah, you're right. My time is valuable. You're not an owner-operator. You are a business owner. You know what? You are right. I'm not an owner-operator. I'm a business owner. Y'all true. I think you should do it. The only thing I don't agree is paying for videos when you can Google everything. Alright, so that's pretty much where I'm coming at. I don't think I should charge YouTube or even y'all to be able to get the information firsthand. If the payment that I see myself receiving from y'all as what I would consider as a form of payment, and this is just in my mind what I think I would want to see, is y'all success story. You know what I'm saying? The whole point of me doing this video is to really talk to a lot of the new owner-operators that's starting out in this game. You know, that don't know what the hell they're doing. So that way they don't be like old heads like some of the YouTubers that we know, making some of the same mistakes that they're making now. And to stop them from making the same mistakes that I made when I first started out as being an owner-operator. First started out as being my own business owner. You know what I'm saying? And one of the best things, the best rewards that I can like ask for is to help people become but the best thing I could do, the best thing I want is to be able to hear people's success story. Alright, and Trucker Gil says, yeah, knowing me and my wife, I want to be in the I don't want to be in the office anymore. I pay people to do that. I have a warehouse in New York City. I got a video with the warehouse on it. I'm gonna check that video out, dude. I'm definitely gonna check that out. So I did not know that. I did not know. See, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. See, shit. I'm over here thinking that, man, you on the same level, but nah, nigga, you way up there. I'm trying to get to where you at. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to where you at. But yeah, the company I work for that I'm leased on to, he only owns 36 trucks right now. And we're all owner operators, and he's got a few trucks that he's actually renting to drivers. Well, dang, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But yeah, definitely salute the Trucker Gill. Make sure y'all definitely watch him. I know I am. You know, shoot, that is amazing. That's remarkable. That is definitely remarkable. So I appreciate you sharing that too, man. Cause without you sharing it, I probably wouldn't have known. Cause I'm pretty sure you're well aware of how busy even my day is right now. Like everything I do on my own, even though I work for somebody technically. Okay, I find a lot of my own freight. I'm on my phone all day. I'm talking to brokers. You know what I'm saying? But you know, so I don't really. I mean, I share a lot of time on YouTube. Like I watch a lot of different stuff, and I love watching YouTubers and stuff. But but a lot of that time I'm usually on my phone with my wife in my free times most of the time, or she's taking a nap right now, or I'm over here, you know, doing business, conducting the business, looking at my truck and stuff. So, but that's big ups. I'm definitely going to check your channel. See it there in one moment. Hold on. So, all right, y'all hear me?
I'm trying to call you a little bit, so
Yeah.
I'm in the dark. I just woke up.
Yeah, I'm on live right now, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm on live. Yeah, you should be watching.
Oh, wow.
Man.
I was trying to tell you. I was on the phone with my mom. We was just talking about the baby shower stuff.
Oh, yeah? Y'all hear it, right?
Yeah, so.
We're talking about the baby shower.
Yeah.
Something else to stay tuned for. All right, well, give me about another 10, 15 minutes so I can wrap this up, and then we'll talk about it.
You should FaceTime me back. I want to show you something.
Uh-oh. Y'all hear that, right? All right, baby. I'll call you back in a moment.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
All right. But I'm back. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, like, let me get back to the comments. Trucker Gill said, well, yeah, me and my wife already read that. He has a cycling company, Memphis Swag, says salute. And I'm definitely salute you too, man. He said, thanks, appreciate it, but 22 years of hard work. And Trucker Gill told me that I don't work for somebody, I work for myself. And you're right. I am a business owner. And it's fine. You driving around. You know, y'all check this out, man. Check this shit out. How y'all check this out? Man, I'm sorry. But anyway, but here's the thing, man. Just to be honest. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna monetize my videos, because I don't want in no way kind of want to make money off y'all. Where my money will be at, where the value I think will come from, and reward actually come from, is I get to hear success stories. You know, just the other day, what made me change my mind? Just the other day, when I dropped that economy on trucking video. You know, the comments and stuff that I got on that video, man, that's what really made me change my my perception about maybe monetizing my channel. You know what I'm saying? And to actually be like, you know what? Like, maybe what I'm doing is not really what I need to be doing. Maybe, you know, thinking the way I'm thinking is what I need to be thinking. Maybe I just need to change that up. See, the thing is, I'm gonna read the comments here real quick. I got a comment on from like Memphis Swag. You in here, man? You said, bro, I don't know how I came across this channel, but you are absolutely right on the economy. I knew this since I started driving, and you will be surprised how many drivers or trucking entrepreneurs doesn't even know this. He also says that I got his sub. You know, when I hear stuff like that comment like that made my day. I got Dave Miller, which is also in here. Shout out to you as well, man. Saying dope knowledge. I'm pretty new to your channel, but you are giving some dope knowledge, and I am learning a lot from you. So I appreciate it. Keep the knowledge coming. Dope channel. One of the best I came across on YouTube. That was like I said, one of the best comments I've heard. You know what I'm saying? One of the best comments I've heard since doing YouTube. You know what I'm saying? At least like one of the best comments that actually touched me. You know what I mean? And that is dope. When I'm seeing people reacting like that, like that's my reward. So I don't know if monetizing in my mind will be the right approach to this channel. Because one, I want y'all to continue to see me as the authentic one. I don't want y'all to think I'm doing this just to get paid or whatever, like some YouTubers are doing. You understand what I mean? And I want to continue to keep y'all's respect and keep y'all entertained by keeping it truth. It's trucking truth for a reason. You know, I'm tired of other YouTubers either giving y'all half-baked truths or not giving y'all the truth at all. You know what I'm saying? Chucky Gill says, great video, right on point. Congratulations to the new member of your family. You know, all of these comments, man, they touching me. And then also at the same time, I know if I'm giving y'all the right information, and Chucky Gill, man, you got 22 years in the game. You know, you got 22 years of hard work. So I would love to be able to keep you around, especially on my channel. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that I'm giving everybody out here the right information. The right information. And just like I've said before, you know, there's 101, like there's McDonald's and Burger King. You know, they're both similar in business, but they both had two different approaches. I don't expect my business mind and the way I operate to be exactly like you. I don't think we're going to share 100% of the same views, because if so, then that means we family and we don't know each other like that. But I'm pretty sure what I'm saying, I want it to resonate to the people, and for anyone who decides to cross that line from being a company driver to an owner-operator, whether they start out lease purchase, I want them to come to my channel and they can learn everything. And then when I start getting in them success stories, you know, a couple years of just doing the hard work or doing what I'm doing now on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting them success stories saying like, look, man, I'm glad I stumbled across your channel. It's helped me out a lot. I think that's what I need to be doing it for. Doing it for comments like this is what I need to be doing it for, because that is awesome. I enjoy picking up a camera. I enjoy picking up, you know, my notebooks and stuff and write things out. I enjoy doing it. Like, it's kind of therapeutic to me. I enjoy researching. I enjoy reading. I tell my wife all the time, I know a little bit about a lot. I know a little bit about a lot. I don't know everything, but I know a little bit about a lot. And that's because I research. Y'all can ask my wife. 1 minute I'm studying things about photography, and then I'm studying things about trucking. I'm studying things about the universe. I'm studying things about the baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always trying to exercise my mind, because the one thing I don't want nobody to do is to try to treat me like a dummy. That's cool if I act like one. The moment you treat me like one, I'm going to show y'all the real, you know what I mean? But I think it's the success stories that I want to work for, and I just wanted to get y'all's intake on that. Should I monetize the channel, or do y'all think that what I'm saying that is what I should go for? Like, I got income coming from other ways, and just because I'm getting ready to start that third business, I'm going to be literally starting more after that. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So my grind is never going to stop. So money is never going to be a problem. So that, yeah, that's how I feel. You know, that's how I feel. You know, like I said, these comments right here, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't get that nowhere else. I can't get that nowhere else. That's what I think. The coolest thing about about this stuff is like I'm also gonna come out with more videos that is going to like test my talent, and I'm also going to start using Trucking Truth a little bit as a testing ground. Okay, y'all heard me say in one of my videos I want to start doing a documentary talking about the lifestyle of a trucker and how being a trucker impacts relationships. Y'all do know I got a drone sitting right back there, so I can get some good drone shots. I'm writing to it right now, so I'm basically going to be making a documentary, and I'm going to put it out there to y'all. And I really want y'all to see it. Let me know what y'all think. So I'm going to use YouTube as a testing ground to, you know, start promoting work like that's truck related in most cases. Now my Trucking Truth vlogs, that's more personal. So when I get back home and I start doing more photo shoots, I'm gonna start showing y'all clips of me doing photo shoots and me being home when my baby's born. Y'all definitely are going to get clips of me at home trying to be a dad, you know. And that was another thing I wanted to talk about, is about being a dad. But let me get to the comments. Yeah, let me know what y'all think on that, on how I feel about that. If that the feeling of where I'm feeling about not monetizing it, but only do it just because I want to keep it authentic to y'all and keep y'all's respect, and not do it for the money, but just to do it because I want to hear y'all's success story. Do y'all think that's a better way, or do y'all think that I'm an idiot for thinking that way? I'm gonna let y'all know now. I already kind of made up my mind on how I'm gonna do it, but I just think I'm gonna go a different way around it. I know one thing I will not do is I will not make anybody pay for information. So that's what I'm going to do. Trucker Gill says, if that's how you feel, then don't. I appreciate that, because that is how I feel. Most likely I won't monetize my channel. So what y'all feel? What's the rest of y'all feel like? Y'all think if I got to a level where I'm at 2,000 subscribers or more, you know what I'm saying, and my channel's popping, y'all think that I should monetize it just to collect that extra check? Nightcrawler said don't. Trucker Gill said information should be free, and I feel the same thing. And I feel that same way. Alright. So the verdict is in. And again, like I said, I kind of already decided, because I'm not going to monetize my channel. So this is me on live. Okay, so everybody who's in here, if I ever change my rule, if you ever see a damn ad pop up in one of my videos that y'all watching, because I don't know if it does that, but every video I watch of mine, there ain't no ad that pops up. Alright, David Miller said he don't think I should, and that's true. Like, the verdict is in. I decided I'm not going to monetize my channel at all. If y'all see one ad pop up, y'all have more. Everybody who's sitting here watching this that told me not to do it, and hear me make up my mind and say I'm not going to do it. Okay? Because where my heart's sitting at and what I want to do it for is in a different place. And guess what, then? Guess what? If I change my mind in the future, I will let all of y'all beat my ass at the same time. But just make sure that I keep my hands in my pocket, okay? Put me in some handcuffs or something. Because I do like to fight. And I probably fight back. But I let all y'all beat my ass because I went back on my word. And I'm the type of person, word is bond. So I'm not going to monetize my channel, okay? So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't crazy in the way I was feeling. Alright, now the next thing I'm going to talk about is y'all have no idea how excited I am to be a father right now, okay? It hasn't, I only started doing YouTube because I got sick of bad information, and that's not helping people, but your channel on point. I appreciate that. And that's the same reason why I got into YouTube, believe it or not. Same reason. Dead serious. I got tired of getting half-baked information. When I tried this way, it didn't really work. And then a lot of stuff that I had to try and figure out how to learn on my own. Okay, so, and it was hard trying to, being an owner-operator, being a business owner out here, when you're constantly in a truck, one of the hardest things for someone with my ambition, or someone that has my outlook on where I'm trying to go, the hardest thing to do out here is to find a mentor that knows the road. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people talk about being an owner operator with I should feed the baby with Hagen Dad, what the hell, ice cream, Häagen-Dazs ice cream, Häagen-Dazs. Is that how you pronounce that? Häagen-Dazs ice cream. You spelling it right? Häagen-Dazs ice cream. I don't know what I just feed my baby some sherbet ice cream, or getting the old vanilla from Swan off that little. Yeah, I'm gonna feed them from Swan. I remember being a little kid. There used to be these little not ice cream trucks, but they're ice cream trucks. But okay, well then I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna try some myself, but I don't know what it is, cause some tell me y'all messing with me. Strawberry. I love strawberry ice cream. Strawberry is the best ice cream in the world. But remember that Swan company that came around in like little tan trucks? They used to deliver like big old tons of ice cream to your house and stuff. I don't see them anymore today, but when I was a kid, I used to see them things all the time. They had like that big old duck, swan, goose looking fucking thing on the side of the door, and it was just a big ass freezer rolling around on them tan trucks. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I miss those. Hey, you from Bronx too, so Chuck and not Crowley from the Bronx. That's what's up, man. See, I'm from a house. So I couldn't live in New York even if I wanted to. Y'all too fast over there. Y'all fast. Mr. King Crew, what's up? You back in the building, man? But yeah, I'm not gonna monetize my channel, man. But I'm excited. I'm excited. On the 19th, of February, okay, I'm gonna be finding out the gender of our child, of my first ever born, my son, my daughter, whatever it's gonna be. And every time me and my wife talks, like right now, all I'm more concerned about is being able to see his hands and his feet and his belly, because I don't care what anyone said, my baby got my belly. That's why I'm starting to really think it's a boy. But he got my belly. That little thing inside my wife's, when she was 11 weeks, 12 weeks, that little boy was fat. That's what I think. So I think it's going to be a boy, but I'm like really excited, man. And I know a lot of you guys are fathers. And I want y'all to kind of like walk me through the excitement phase. Like, because the one thing I'm excited about, like I'm excited about seeing all that. I'm excited about being, like the fact that it's coming to, like it's actually happening. But when do y'all actually feel like it's really real? Because like right now, like I told my wife earlier, because we was talking about this, that it kind of feels a little like it's still in a dream, like I'm still dreaming about it. Like when do y'all really feel like it's real? Is it like at the moment where you are holding the baby for the first time in the delivery room? Is it like when you cut the umbilical cord? Is it like when is it? Or is it like when you hear the heartbeat? 'Cause my wife, I just heard the heartbeat the other day, and I'm still feeling like I'm in a dream. Like this is, when I say a belly getting bigger and bigger, man, I'll tell you right now, I'm excited. Like, will anyone be willing to share like some of their like experiences, like when they first born and how that impacted them and what that made them think? Like was y'all scared? I mean, cause I'm excited, but I'm still a little bit nervous too. But also I'm still at a point where it's too good to be true type of thing. I just want to know. I just want to know just to kind of get an understanding of how I feel and what I'm going to be going through. I know it may not make no sense, but I think I'm trying to make the best sense as possible. Like it's on a whole nother level with me. You know what I mean? So what y'all think? See, like that's what I'm talking about. But what kind of emotions? Like, am I gonna be like the sobbing and crying and like overwhelmed with joy? You know what I'm saying? That's what Dave Miller just said. He said it's going to hit me when the belly is getting bigger and bigger. I agree with that. I agree with that. I mean, it's hitting me now more so than ever. Chucky Gill says you're going to cry on the first one. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Ah, man. Like, I'm excited. Like, I can't. It's still kind of like hard to believe, you know. It's still kind of hard to believe because Spanish says when you in a car going into the now that's gonna be the oh shit moment. That's me driving through the town not giving a fuck if I get a ticket or not. Yeah, but I agree with that too. Mr. Nova. I appreciate that. I agree with that too. That's gonna be that oh your water broke. Alright, get the car. Boom, we're there. But the good news is we live like not even 5 miles from the hospital. So not even 5 miles. So we're really close. So we're really close to that. So I don't really think that's gonna be bad. But yeah, that's gonna be like a holy shit. Like the holy shit. Everyone is different. Some cry, some even faint. You drop the tear, man. It's like I still feel like it's too good to be true, but also at the same time, like, I'm so excited. All I think about, you know, is what the future is gonna hold. Playing ball, playing pass, dances, school. Not, you know, doctor had me stand in front of my wife and grab my daughter. Oh, man, I did that wrong. Okay, let me do this again. All right. Not sure if they still do this, but the doctor had me stand in front of my wife and grab my daughter, help pull her out. Uh, Help pull her out. And the feeling you got from that is speechless. And he said there's nothing wrong with that. He said his youngest is 18 now. That's what's up, man. My wife is talking about doing a water birth. Basically where she's in a pool, submerged in a pool of water, and birthing the baby that way. All to be determined, because you know, just like trucking, everything every 5 minutes changes, so you never know, you know what to expect. I get that part. But my wife, yeah, that's what I heard too. Go for the baby with the water birthing. It comes out easy and stuff, and it's also supposed to be even better for the woman. Oh no, wait a minute. I missed something. Wow, mine's too. Oh, y'all talk about y'all daughter being 18. Congratulations, she going to college. That's what's up. But yeah, my wife talking about doing a water birth, and she wanted me to be in the water with her. Y'all let me know. Would y'all be in the water while your wife is giving birth in the water with her, or would you rather just stay outside of the pool so all of that stuff that comes out with the baby don't end up on you? Like, what would y'all do? I want to get in the water with her, but I'm kind of scared a little bit. I don't know. But I'm excited because I'm just thinking about, you know, things like how y'all talking about first year of college, playing ball, All of that. All of that. Alright, I'll get in with her. If she want me to get in, I'll get in with her. Now I'm fat, so I'm just letting her know if I get in with her and she start feeling smushed, don't blame me, blame the fatness. She cook all the good food I eat. Almost all of it. And fast food and all of that stuff. But I'm on a diet right now too, so I'm working on it. But anyway, so I can get in with her. You'll have to stay outside. I get in. Because I'm going to let y'all know parts of this stuff is going on. I'm putting it up here on YouTube. Y'all going to see it. You know, because I want y'all to be as in my life and a part of my life as much as possible. You know, the more success I gain, I want y'all to see it. So y'all know it's true, it's real, it's raw. You know, and I want y'all to be, you know, there for a lot of things. So, alright, so y'all say get in the water. I'm gonna get in the water. David Miller, I ain't trying to not hear you out, cause you on something. I'm afraid that I might be a little too fat. You know what I'm saying? But if they're telling me to get in, it's like 3-1 right now. Everybody else telling me to get in. Yes, sir. Treat your business like a business, and they'll pay you like a business. And that's true. And like I said before, so I appreciate those were the two biggest things I want to talk about. Monetize my channel, and how excited I am about being a father. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wanted to do Let's Talk. All that other stuff was, you know, that was off topic. What I want to talk about, but I appreciate y'all commenting on that, and I'm gonna take those suggestions and stuff definitely to the bank. Y'all already heard it. I'm gonna get in the water with her. Y'all hear how excited I am, and I'm still nervous. Like I'm still waiting for it to feel real. And I'm glad y'all sharing me y'all's experience. And Nightcrawler, because I believe you the one who said it. It said, yeah, if that can let me, and it said talk about being a catcher. If they would let me catch the baby, I would definitely want to do that. If she ends up having to go to the hospital and I get to catch the baby, I would definitely want to do that. Like, that would be so cool. That would be so cool, man. I had to talk to my wife, man, about making some different changes, and I don't need to. Yeah, I know that, but it's like I'm still nervous on whether it's real or not. Like I'm nervous, like everything is going to turn out the way I think it's going to turn out if it's like really legit. Now, the one thing like I don't really talk a lot about my past, man. I don't really talk about like my growing up surroundings and the type of parents I have. Y'all probably won't, but I didn't grow up in a home. Alright, I was in an abusive home. Just to kind of give y'all a little just sample about me. You know, I grew up in an abusive home, and I've seen a lot. You understand? And one of the biggest fears I have, especially about being a dad, is that I'm going to make some of the same mistakes that my father's made or that my mother's made, and I don't want to be that type of person. And I know I won't be, but that fear still lingers in me, because I know that if my father and my mother were like that would give me the potential to be like that myself. You know what I'm saying? I know I won't be, but that fear, and that's where my fear and my nervous comes from, because it's like this is real, even though I'm saying it don't feel real. Like I know it's real, like it's the real deal, but it's like all of the things I say I won't be, all the ways I say I wouldn't, that I don't want to be, like it's like now it's like the time is now, you know, to like either, yeah. Yeah, you know, so it's real, you know, and I just don't want to be that that person. You know what I mean? I just don't want to be what I'm capable of being. Yeah. I'll get back to your comments. That was a lot to read. He said no need to be nervous, but I responded to that. He said it's real. He said I beat murder charges, drug charges, and I'm supposed to be in prison for the rest of my life, and I'm out here. I've been shot 9 times, and I'm still here. Nothing but God on my side. Hey, it's real. That is crazy. That's crazy, and you're right. You're right. To go through a lot of that. Now I've never been shot. I've been blown up. I've been shot at. I ain't never been shot. Now for those who don't know, I spent 8 years in the Army. All right. So 2 tours in Iraq, and then I've been to a few other places. But yeah. I understand. Going through a lot. I've lost friends. I had one of my best friends get murdered. I had I've been in car accidents. I've been in situations where even I felt like I wasn't supposed to make it out of it. You know, I got locked up, but right before I met my wife, and I ain't gonna go into like detail, but in the beginning of it, I was facing life in prison, no doubt. Thank God for a good attorney. I did 2 days probation. I did a day and night in jail, and then I did 2 years of probation. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. But there's been a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have been here for. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm here, and I want to make the most of it. And I know all the things that I was subject to being, and all the things I've seen and been through. I don't want my kids to have to go through that. And maybe that's where the biggest fear is coming from. I don't know if y'all probably definitely understand what I'm saying. You know, that's where that biggest fear is coming from. Nightcrawler says we learn from those past experiences. We use them as fuel to work harder, so we don't have to do those things. Yeah, I was just saying the same thing. Chucky Gill said thank you for your service. Nightcrawler said I appreciate that, Chucky Gill. Nightcrawler is right. Yeah, definitely understand. Like, and I don't want my kids to have to be subject to those situations, and that's what scares the most out of me. Like, literally, that scares the most out of me, man. You know, is either putting my family in a situation where, and then just being a lazy motherfucker at that. You know, David Miller said, on the real, don't get stuck up on bringing the best dad being the best dad in the world. Just be the best dad you can be. Make the best decisions for your child, and mostly give them all the love you got to do, and your child be a child hero. That is true. That's words from a wise man. That is true, man. That is freaking true. And I get that. Like, I get that. But, you know, the one thing, like, I'm afraid of being, and that's lazy. You know, I realized the reason why we was, even like Chucky Gill and all of us, if y'all been in the same type of environment that we've been in, it's not because we wanted to be there, it's because our fucking parents was lazy. You know what I'm saying? They accepted that way of life, and they didn't want to do nothing about it. They just accepted it. And that's that lazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? My dad and my mom accepted that. You know what I'm saying? So as a child, I know it was the way I grew up. You know, the way I grew up was a consequence of their mistakes. You know what I'm saying? The consequences of their unwillingness to go for something better. You know what I'm saying? They was happy being in the place that they were in. And that's something that I don't want to be. You know, like I said earlier, I want to be able to own 50, 60 businesses if I can. Because even if one fails, I know I got a whole bunch more that's going to be up and is being, man, I just want to be the best. That's the best I can be, just like how you said. Um, Chucky Gill said it'll come natural. I definitely believe that. Definitely believe that. David Miller said I was my oldest, first best friend when he told me that. I'm not going to lie. I cried. I was my oldest, first best friend when he told me that, and I'm not going to lie. I cried. So your oldest said that you're, I'm guessing, her or his best friend, and that wow, that's deep. That's deep. Nightcrawler turned around and said, I will tell you this. If this is your first child, it doesn't matter if it's a boy or girl, you're going to be overprotected. You know what? I'll tell you, be honest, you all right. You all right. I tell you right now, ask my wife. I'm overprotective with my wife. And I don't mean to be, but I am. Like, I'm very overprotective, not controlling. A lot of people get those two words mixed up. I'm definitely not controlling. My wife can do whatever the hell she want to do, but if you happen to look at her the wrong way, then it's not my wife that you gotta worry about. Like, you got a problem with me, you know what I'm saying? So I can expect myself being very overprotective of my kids, man, because I don't want nothing to happen to them. I don't want nothing to happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told my wife, if anything was to ever happen to her, I would murder this whole motherfucking world till I get the person that did the shit to her. I'll go through every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to certain things, nothing else matters after that. You know what I'm saying? Because being in business doesn't mean that the business is my life. My wife and my kids, that's my life. That's my world right there. And everything else that I'm doing is ultimately for them. You know what I'm saying? It's ultimately for them. So when anything happens to that, yeah, I'm not going. Y'all see me on the news instead of on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, shit you can't. Right now, some shit you can't be sloppy with. But if something happened to them, I wouldn't even give a fuck. I'll be the rest of my life being in prison because something happened to them. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even think about that. I don't want to think about that. You know what I'm saying? I hope nothing like that would have ever happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to happen. Me and my wife were at a truck stop, man, and there was this driver that was in his day cab. You know what I'm saying? A bigger, heavyset guy, just looking at my wife like he was hungry at her. You know what I'm saying? Hungry at her. And I just stared at the dude, and I walked up to him like, so I said, yeah, she's my wife. What you want? You thirsty with her? He go, oh, no. I have no problem approaching people. I have no problem handling business. I have no problem in doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem. When it comes to my wife and when it comes to people I love, I have no motherfucking problem. See, now this is that dumbass shit right here. You know what I'm saying? This is that dumbass shit. See, this is what I'm talking about, right? Go back to the jungle, you filthy nigga, and your wife is a hoe and she deserves cancer. Hey, motherfucker, what's your name? John, nobody block him just yet. Nobody block him just yet. Alright, hold on. Hey, John, let me tell you something, you stupid motherfucker. You stupid motherfucker. You want to sit here and call me a nigga, go back to the motherfucking jungle. Let me tell you something, man. Wasn't it your motherfucking kind who started raping your own brothers, living in the cages, fucking on your own mothers, and shit like that, and you got the nerve to tell me to go back to the jungle, you piece of shit? How about you go back to a motherfucking cave and go rape a baby or something? Because that's what your kind used to. That's what your kind used to. And I don't really go and do that. And why would I go kill myself when I love myself more than you love yours? You stupid motherfucker. Shit. Now you that damn dumbass, man. You that motherfucker that seeing your ass in prison, man. You be everybody's bitch, for real. James Johnson. Fuck, kill yourself, bitch. Kill yourself. Your mom should have fucking killed you, damn dumbass. Now y'all niggas can block him. Please block his punk ass. No bitch ass motherfucker. Alright, someone block him, cause I don't know how the hell y'all do it. Cause I tried. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you, Nightcrawler. Appreciate that. Man, little pussy ass motherfucker. Don't say shit about my wife now. Now, be honest, when it comes to jokes, I got jokes all day, but you know, fucking, don't come at me with that bullshit. Don't come at me with that bullshit. But to be honest, man, I see myself being really overprotective with my kids. I definitely see that. That's like you said. Who said it was natural? Nightcrawler said it's natural. Yeah, Chuck and Gail. We need to take that dude to Hunts Point. Shit, nah, what y'all need to do is get that dude, bring him over here to Livonia, and we dump his damn body in Lake Michigan. That's what we really need to do. I can't, you know what? And I'm gonna be real. Y'all got a CB radio? Y'all got a CB? I get called that word all the time on the CB radio. You know, and the funniest part is, some people, like I said, some people are just loud. Just loud. Just loud. Like how that dude was loud. You know what I'm saying? That dude was loud just because he interrupted some bullshit. You know what I mean? Dude was loud. So here what happened. If I would have told him to meet me at some truck stop and meet me right off the exit, it's like anybody else that's real big and froggy, just like that. I would have pulled over on the exit, and he would have just drove right past me. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying, but that's the truth. Yeah, he ain't gonna do it. He would have drove right past me. I learned that the hard way in Arkansas. Back when I was starting out trucking, I was in Arkansas, on I-40, coming back, I-40, damn, wherever the hell I was, I-40, it's saying how, I want to say it's 20, no, it's not 20, I want to say it might be 30, yeah, 30 is the one that goes through, what's that, Little Rock? 30 is the one that goes to Little Rock, and then you cut down to 35E to hit, what is that, 45 to go straight through Dallas. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Mesquite, Dallas, and area. But it cuts straight through 40. On my way back, I was on I-30 in Arkansas. And some driver called me that. I literally pulled over. And now, one thing I say about trucking, it caused me to grow up a lot. I was very bullheaded, big-headed. I was ready to pop off at anything, and ready to do it. You know what I'm saying? Ready to do what I had to do when I had to do it, trying to challenge it. But trucking taught me to calm down. Trucking taught me to calm down. I just wanted to snap back on that dude because he said something about my wife. Y'all seen it, you know. But at the end of the day, I learned that day that most of these people that's loud, just loud, you know, the one that just causes a scene, the one that just talks the most, or talk the loudest, you know what I'm saying, is usually the bitch in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Here the real shit. Y'all could watch Trucker Gil's video. And I watch this nigga videos. I watch your videos, and I can tell you the same caliber as me. I ain't gonna say we're cut from the same cloth, cause we're from two different eras. But you the same caliber. If it comes to it, you gonna do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do what you gotta do. And at the same time, I know that's the type of person. That's the type of person I actually want in my corner. You know what I'm saying? Want to have my back is people who's actually about that. That doesn't have to talk about it. That doesn't have to show off. That doesn't have to be all willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Those are the type of people I want in my corner. I could look at videos and tell just because it's the aura that they hold themselves at. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like half these fake ass rappers that's in the game now, mumble rapping, talking about they'll smack a nigga up when they see him on some fucking flyboy shit. No, these niggas down talking about like Chuck Gill, like you can tell by a person's aura whether or not he about it or not. Because if you bout it, when they say real recognize real, you gotta understand what that means. And if you don't understand what that means, then you don't have that aura in you. And you don't understand that aura. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like Chuck Gill, you can tell, like, if you say something wrong to Chuck Gill, man, he gonna grab the nearest thing, he'll hit you upside the head with it. Ricky the same way. Now, Nightcrawler, David Miller, I don't know if y'all got videos and stuff, and I haven't really been on y'all's channel to look. So I don't know. I mean, I appreciate y'all love, man, but I've watched Chuck Gill. I watched a few of his videos, and it's just that aura. You know what I'm saying? It's just that aura. Chuck O'Brien ain't got that aura. LaShawn Parks ain't got that aura. You know, some people just ain't got that. Some people just ain't got that aura behind them. It don't make them less of a person, you know, but it also, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? There's a certain aura that a real person who just don't tolerate something got. Gil, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know what you would call it. It's not a swag difference. It ain't nothing like that. Some people would call us hot-headed. You know, like we hot-headed. Quick to react. Hot-headed motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just real, like, yeah, not a lot of people give that off. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Some people, they just don't have that in them. So, like, that's that type of shit that I can't stand. I'm a very hot-headed, used to be worse. The smallest things would piss me the fuck off. And then I figure, you know, being in the army and stuff like that would help that situation. Because as a kid, I was that way. And then the army, I figured would help that situation because of the structure and stuff. Man, when I got out, heck nah, it made that shit worse. Because then I started looking at people that's doing stuff and I ain't used to, and I really find some things stupid as hell. And some things I just have a problem with. And it's a lot to break out of that habit a little bit. But trucking is what helped me calm the hell down, because there's some people, I swear, that you just want to say fuck everything and then just go for it. You don't care where the hell you end up. That's why I'm so glad I got married, because I'm forced to be calm, even though I don't want to be. I'm like a fucking pit bull stuck in a cage that just want to bite the fuck out of somebody, and you can't. And then when you have that aura, you understand what I'm talking about. There'll be sometimes it literally takes every fucking thing you got from hitting somebody. From just smacking the shit out of them because they wasted your time or they said something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all understand what I'm talking about, that's that aura I'm talking about. That's not bullheaded, that's hot-headed. That's that, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I try so hard not to be that way, because that sucks in business. That sucks in growing as a man. Like, it sucks having that aura, because there's so many things out here that test your fucking patience. The music, Chucker said, hey, what's up, man? New viewer, great vids. Hey, man, that's what I'm talking about. Nightcrawler said, when you get behind the wheel, it clears your mind, and that's what I love about it. You're so awesome, especially at night when ain't no damn dumbass four-wheelers on the road. That's why I made that video called Dear Four-Wheelers. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, the music chucker, hey, man, I appreciate it. But you're going to get a lot of more of my information, man, by watching some of the videos I already recorded and stuff, like Economy on Trucking. If you're an owner-operator, that's basically what my channel is geared for, is to help out new owner-operators and stuff like that that's coming over from the company side or just starting out in trucking as an owner-operator. That's basically what it's geared up for. Every Monday I drop informational videos, and every Friday I give y'all some Trucker Truth vlogs where I talk about my own experience. And y'all can ask around. I got a 22-year vet in here named by Trucker Gil. You should definitely check him out if you're checking me out. I got Nightcrawler, and I got David Miller, and I got a few other people that love the information I give. So you could definitely benefit from it. So I encourage y'all to watch some of my old videos. You know what I'm saying? So, but they're serious. It's just some people that had that aura about them that you just can't shake. Chuck Gill, no, I'm definitely talking about. It'll just be them times where it's like, forget it. Everything you built, everything that been at least for 5 years, almost had my old truck paid off, and the engine went poof. It happens. But was leasing for 5 years and engine went poof. Was you had a mega carrier? Then the other question is, if you was at a mega carrier, did they ever give you any like business advice as far as like how to set up your finances? What to do with your money to be able to, even if your truck did go poof, you had the funds as well as maybe a backup warranty to help put a new engine in that and keep you rolling. That's a good question. I think that's a good question. I've never worked for a mega carrier. Never. I've never been a prime driver, JB Hunt driver. I've never been. Every company I've ever been with has always been a mid-size to a small fleet since I started. So I don't know the perks about a mega carrier. And frankly, the way I see it, I would never want to work for a mega carrier. Even coming into the trucking game, I wouldn't want to do it. It's great to get experience, but it would suck to try to gain knowledge from a mega carrier. Dude said I had the truck with great ride, doing power only, had money to replace the rear ends, and then the engine went. Oh man. So you had to get rid of the truck, man. You had to get rid of the truck. Chuck Gill said nobody wanted to hire me, so I had to buy a truck when I got started. And that was 2 years ago. Or 22 years ago, excuse me. See, that's the thing. That's the music trucker, Mr. Bandit. That's what I'm gonna call you, because your last word in your name is Bandit. So Bandit said 18.5 to rebuild the engine. What kind of engine you got in there? And then Chuck and Gil, hey, I definitely understand it. When I first started in truck, here's the real reason why I've never went to a mega carrier. When I first got my CDLs, my driving record was shitty as hell. I had reckless driving on there. I had speeding. I was like 2 points away in North Carolina from getting my license suspended. So literally 2 points away. And then that reckless really fucked me over. So and y'all might even know this carrier. The very first carrier I ever worked for was out of Hanover, Maryland, called Gunther Transportation. Yeah, and then when you got stuff like that, even for a cat engine that old, you're paying $18.5 for it. Dude, I had a Detroit 60 series. I had rebuilt for less than $6,000. For less than $6,000. Now, I'm not trying to give you bad advice, but you're paying way too much for a rebuilt engine. You're paying way too much for a brand. That I can right now buy an engine. Yeah, the cats are expensive. The cats are. You're talking $40,000 depending on the specs you put on the engine straight out the box, brand new. But just to rebuild it, I was thinking more so like in the 10 range, like 10, 11, 18, 5. That's, to me, that's a little too steep. A little too steep for the engine. Well, see, that's something I didn't know. I've never had a cat engine. I just knew a little bit about it. Detroit 60 Series, I had it rebuilt, new parts and stuff when I had my old Freightliner for about $6K. And I could get a brand new one out the box for $24,000 at a place out of Illinois. So that's 18 and a 18.5. It's a C13 rated 700 horsepower. They said that's why with the new head. Oh, obviously you had that thing bumped up. You a flatbed, heavy hauler. That engine would do its work. That engine would do its work. So, yeah, oh yeah, it's never had a cat. Never had a cat. But I want one. I am not gonna lie, I want one. I heard it takes a lot to break them things. It's like it takes a lot to break your 60 Series too. But 18.5. I don't know. Still, to me, it's still why it's that much though. I got where you from, Bandit? Where you from? Like, what state you live in? Frack. The hell's frack? See it? More than damn truck. Frack tanks. Oh, frack tanks. Okay, I get what you're talking about. Alright, Wisconsin. I know a place in Chicago that might be able to get be able to do it cheaper than that. I can call. Gay porn is for gay people. Can someone block that dude? Some telling me he's gonna be a troll as well. Like, there's a place in Chicago. I mean, they charge like $105 an hour, but they usually get their parts cheaper. You know what I'm saying? They usually get their parts cheaper. And they can get engines basically on a discount. They stand behind their thing. Other than that, I had a shop in Michigan that I work with a lot, that does a lot of my stuff. In fact, I gotta take my truck in because I got a stupid sensor, and actually I'll tell y'all what it is. I got a stupid sensor that keeps fucking with me, but it ain't like nothing wrong with it. Yeah, that truck's gone now. I wanted to cover it. Alright, look, I know this might be weird. Then if you're looking to buy a truck, to basically get you back rolling, I would suggest you check out Compass Leasing. Okay, I put $7,000 down for mine, and I mean my credit sucks, so I'm not gonna lie. I pay around about $2,400 a month for mine, but also instead of spending 4.5 years to pay it off, I'm paying mine off in 2.5 years. So that's why it's also up. So the quicker you pay it off, the higher your bill's gonna be. But anyway, that's what I pay for my truck, and to be honest, I haven't had no issues with my truck out of Compass Leasing at all. Not a one single thing. Now I know y'all just heard me sit here and say, alright, so that brings me to my next one. But anyway, I had a 620 when I got this one. So, but anyway, that brings me to my next one. Alright, the next thing I suggest is LRM. They're out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Okay, no credit check or whatever. The only thing you got to do is have a down payment. That's who read comments. Yes, I read comments. And hell no, I am not from Alaska. from Compass Leasing, LRM out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. There's no credit check, and they require at least 10% deposit down, and the only thing you really need is a proof that you got a job and a bank statement. That's basically all you need. But, you know, they got trucks down there, but it might not be the best truck in the world. Email me some doggone pictures of that truck, man. Brandon, I'm not a dick, man. I was just messing with you. I'm sorry. I know you're still here. I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry, Brandon. I'm sorry. You know, shit. Can you send me a link to the video, or do you want me to look for it? But check out LRM for a truck though, man. And to be honest, I know sometimes truck like this Cascadia has had issues. I got a 2013. Alright, I'll check it out. In fact, I'll check it out right now. For the customer. $35,000. For Pete. Let's see where you at. But you can get trucks there. 350,000 miles. Now, that's not bad at all. How much you want for it? Oh, you want a pretty penny for that thing. Oh, you definitely want a pretty penny for that thing. Messing with you, dude. Like, I like to joke around most of the time. If you seen some of my videos, you're gonna see where I play around a lot in some of my videos. Tomorrow I'll be on the lookout on my next video. Y'all gonna love that video. I'm trying to tell you, I think this is probably one of the best videos I've ever done, content-wise. Especially with Uncle Roy. Y'all need to tell him about Uncle Roy. You know what I'm saying? But you want 125K for it, but yeah, check out LRM Bandit. You know, at least that can get you right. If you long as you got a down payment and stuff like that. And yeah, if you want to watch some of my old videos, I tell you how to break it down. Get you 3 business accounts, 2 checking, 1 savings. Use that savings as maintenance and stuff, but I can help you out all day as far as putting you on the right path. So even if you do break down and stuff like that, or you know, you're gonna have more than enough money covered. You're gonna have more than enough money covered. One thing I see a lot of new owner operators do, and I've done it. I ain't gonna lie, I've done it. And yeah, and I'm gonna say like this: when y'all first start chasing them checks, and you get that $1,000 and you get that $2,000 check, and you ain't really used to it, and you want to spend the whole $2,000 in the check, I'd rather pay myself right now $780 a week, and I'm bringing home netting $2,000, $2,500 and stuff like that. Because even what some people do, believe it or not, and let me know this was you. You know, there ain't no shame, because I've done it. Like, some people will set up their maintenance fund where they'll only put like 10%, or like their check, or they'll put 5 cents a mile for the miles they ran for that week. Like at least $200, $300, $400 into a maintenance fund, and they'll call that a day, and then the rest of their check, they'll spend it on whatever. If you was that type of person, even that is a wrong philosophy. Even that is what got me in trouble. Not with the truck, but got me in trouble. Yeah, so yeah, definitely doing it like that. I say do it different. I got 3, see, Chucky Gill says 25% is always better. But 25% of your net, he said always better. I don't really work like that. I don't really work like that. I mean, that's a good idea too, and your way works. But how I've done it is because basically 25% of gross. And never really looked at it like that either. Never really looked at that like that either. What I do is I do it like this, and your way works. I definitely 25% in growth. I definitely see that working. If you grow 6K, you know what I'm saying, and then you put 25% of that away, which is roughly what, $2,000. Yeah, $2,000. You know what I'm saying? Away in maintenance. That definitely will work, and that's in a week. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of works out basically the same way I'm about to say. When you think about the numbers, I budget the type of money that I need for my house, for me and my wife. All right. So, and I got it all written out and all of that. And then what I do is I bust it down to how much I need to pay myself a week. And I'm not just talking about bills, but I'm talking about everything. Groceries, a little bit of play money, so me and my wife, be able to have, money to go out on a date, or she want to go get her hair and nails done. Also, at the same time, what else I do is I got the money I want to put into our savings and stuff, personal side. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I'm up to $780 that I gotta pay myself a week to be able to support my house. It's called budgeting. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna hear me always say something like this. I don't wanna run my business like a home, but I wanna run my home like a business. So this is why I said budgeting at home is gonna be crucial to having a successful business that you wanna grow. Okay, so if I make anything under $800 and less, I basically just send all that to the house. Anything over $800, I keep it into the business. So what it allows me to do is now business. Now I still got my own numbers that I gotta run throughout my business, but I got 3 accounts. Okay, so I got 3 accounts. So what I do is I got 2 checkings and I got 1 savings. I got 1 checking for operations. I got another checking that's just basically in case I need to move money from to my main checking account. But I use that the second checking as a savings. Okay, and that's what's going to cover things like my PM and my small maintenance repairs, such as like changing my differentials and changing things like that. And I usually call that my quick access account. But also I use that to expand. Okay, and then I got my 3rd account, which is my 3rd one. Yes, sir. And I got my 3rd one strictly for in case like emergencies, like an engine goes out. The cost for a DD15 brand new straight out of the box is roughly $30,000. Brand new straight out the box. So I make sure that I have $30,000 at the minimum saved in there. It's gonna cost me roughly about $10,000 to rebuild it, just to rebuild it. So what I do is, let's say I have made a check, right? I made a check for $3,000. Okay, my average is about $2,500, but I'm just going to try to make it as easy as possible to understand it. I make a check for $3,000. So off the top, the very first thing I do is pay myself $800. So I send that to the house, and then my wife goes pay all the bills with it, put the money where it's gotta go, and that is what it is. Now I got $2,200 left. Okay, now I try to make things easy, right? Most of the time, I don't have to worry about things as far as maintenance and stuff like that, like right here, right now. I do know like I need like a PM coming up and stuff like that, and like I said, I got my check engine and water light on. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But so what I do is I take that $200 and I'll keep that in my regular account. Whenever I gotta pay like a bill, because I got a yard, and I also got a storage space because I got my headache rack and all my chains and stuff sitting inside of a storage right now. So I gotta pay for those. Dental insurance, I gotta pay for those. So what I do is I'll take that little bit of money out of my other savings, which is my second one, and I'll transfer it over there. So I'll take that $200, put it in my operation savings, especially if I ain't got nothing going on. Okay, and then I got $2,000 left. I just split the $2,000 down in the middle, and I put the $1,000 in my one escrow, and I also put the other $1,000 in my other savings, just in case something is going on, that I need to attend to right then and there real quick. So doing something like that is just breaking it down. So budgeting at home allows you to be able to help you build a better financial structure for your business in case something like that was to happen. So if you are thinking like that, I'm gonna go back on a truck for $1,200 a month, so I only had to cover $700 with the first load, and then I split. That's good. That's good. The truck is $350 a week. That's really good. God damn. That's really good. Make sure you run your numbers and stuff like that. Always know your numbers, man. Always know your numbers. And they change. So I say at least every month, always redo your numbers. But that's how I do mine. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do mine. Like right now, I got a stupid and I don't know what it's about, but I got my check engine light on, and I got my morning light on, and I got a EEC code 61 SPN 004358, and it says SCR 5. When I looked up that code, it had something to do with my DEF, where it needed to be drained, and I filled it up. I ended up doing that, but the stupid code still didn't go out. So, and I've been noticing that I've had a few different sensors. That's not bad. That's not bad. Just make sure. Oh yeah, I know a lot of things is run full synthetic oil. Don't run conventional at all. Run full synthetic oil, and then turn around. Even though they say you can change it out every 48,000 miles, still change it out every 20,000 miles. You don't go wrong with that. But like on this right now, like there's been a lot of sensors going on that will malfunction. So because here's how I know. I went to go get my truck washed, and that's when this sensor kicked on. If anything is wrong with your DEF tank, your fuel economy is going to go down. Now I idle my truck a lot. All right, so I know that's well, I didn't see that on there. I was told it was that I had contaminated DEF fluid, and it said to drain it, refill it, and then it should go out after running it, and it hasn't done that. It's EEC 061 SPN 004358 SCR DIFF DIFF press 05. Well, in about 3 weeks, it's going right back to the shop for oil change anyway. So, but I don't really think it's the 7 injector, because even if it's the ejector for DEF, any ejector, if your DEF was bad, if you're all of that, I would figure that you would have like real bad fuel. I'm still getting, and I do a lot of not overweight, but light hauls. And even with a trailer on a windy day, I'm still getting 7 miles to the gallon in fuel. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still putting DEF in, so if it's the injector, then wouldn't I be able to, I won't be using no, yeah, but if I'm not using, here's the thing, y'all say it's the injector, it's on my DEF, or my DPF, wouldn't that stop me from using fluid in my DPF? Does that make sense? I don't know, I'm taking it to the mechanic. Oh, alright, because I'm still doing good fuel-wise. But I figure I'll just give it a couple more weeks and it's going back into the shop, because I got to get another oil change done on it, and it's around about that time. So I just wanted to wait till I got closer to me going home to see my ultrasound. to get all of that done. So, and then, oh yeah, if y'all got a Cascadia, one of the best things I can tell you is when y'all get around about 550,000 miles and y'all change out oil out, change out O-rings in there. Not really cause of the doser valve. Well, I hate emissions anyway, but shit, it shouldn't cost too much. I'm looking at after it's all said and done, as long as I'm paying around about $3,000 or less for it. That's all I want, $3,000 or less. On this, and I know the guys, you know, they're going to do a pretty good job, hopefully, to fix it. So I'm gonna take it in there. I'm telling them to address it and, you know, do the thing to it, and then start getting my truck. Yeah, I did delete. That's the thing. See, this is why I think it's more of a sensor issue than it is an injector issue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm definitely changing that after the salt season. You're supposed to change that at least once a year, is what I recommend, but everybody's different. But anyway, this is why I think it's a sensor. Before this one started popping off, I used to get another sensor where it was for damn, what was it? Not the coolant, it was something else. Like my NOx sensors will go off. You know what I'm saying? And saying that there's a problem with like my oxygen not regulating right. Then I'll get another sensor that was on all the time, but it was always the fault. But either once in a while I get the warning light and then the warning light cut off. Yeah, the SCR, you're right. So anyway, the last time I went to go give my truck a PM, I asked the dude I deal with in Chicago if he can clear all the codes. Okay, so this is literally what happened. So all the codes came, he cleared it, all the lights went off, didn't have no issue. Okay? Now there ain't nothing, my truck, the sounding of my truck, and that's usually what I go by. You know, a lot of old heads, a lot of old school truckers will tell you go off by the sound and stuff. You can really tell if there's something wrong with your truck by the sound. Okay? My truck runs fine. Like literally fine. She's purring right now. Like there ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay? But I went to go get my truck washed, which I'm very adamant about washing my truck. And I did the undercarriage wash. And then literally, as soon as I shut my truck off and I started it back up, this code popped out. This new one. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get my DEF and stuff cleaned out and flushed out. I want to get a new filter. But what I'm thinking about doing is going to get brand new wiring harnesses and sensors replaced for that whole DF thing, which is going to cost a little bit of money, but I think if I do that, these stupid things will stop popping off. So I don't really think there's anything wrong with my truck specifically to the thing. That's why I don't think it's the injector. I don't think it's like nothing like that, but it takes everything off. Yeah, he plugs in the computer. It'll take the EGR and the SCR off. Now here's the one thing I have a question on. I heard doing that you can get a big old fine if caught, which I ain't really afraid of that. But the thing is how would that work being on an electronic log? I know the electronic log reads the ECM. I always wondered, like, how would that work as far as would the electronic log be able to tell that you turn your EGR and stuff off? Huh. Well, I think I might go that route then. Because if I ain't got to deal with the stupid emission stuff now, I don't want to. Besides, anyway, I don't have to pay $30 every time I go get fuel just to put some damn DEF in my shit once or twice a week. I save me some money. So, As long as my gauge still has its full, that's all that matters on that. Because to be honest, to be honest, I had an '06 Columbia. I had an '06 Columbia, man. That is like amazing. That was amazing on fuel. It was amazing as far as so. But yeah, that's all. That's all I was wondering. But I also heard another question I had is with the EGR off. Now I've heard. Now see, I don't know much about all of that, like in that field. And that's something I should have been worrying about. But the biggest question I had is I heard if you turn like your EGR and stuff off, that it could mess up your engine because technically, yeah, I ain't got no warranty on it. I'm way past the warranty. Yeah, I've been out of the warranty 67,000 miles ago. But I heard like when you turn your EGR and all of that stupid emissions off, that it can ruin your engine because the engines in these are not designed to run as hot. So it does make it breathe easier. So alright, so I guess I'm gonna I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna do some more research into it, but I'm definitely gonna take it to the mechanic and see what that charge me to do it, and I'm gonna get that done. And anything to save me some money, cause y'all don't understand. Even with if I was to get everything fixed, that's still $30 every time I gotta go put DEF in. $38, and that stuff adds up within time. So if I gotta spend a couple stacks to sit here and get all that stuff bypassed and deleted, and it makes my truck run better, and I ain't gotta worry about nothing, then I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna do that then. So I'm gonna ask the say and see if they do that. So and if not, I'm gonna ask for names and numbers and say and see if I can find someone to be able to do that stuff for the low. Yeah, $30 every 1,200 miles, and that's like every other fill up. So I'm looking at least $60 to $90 a week. And you add that for the whole year. That's a lot. That's a lot. But look, man, I told my wife that I was supposed to call her back in about 15, 20 minutes. I went way past that. So, yeah, but be on the lookout tomorrow, man. Tomorrow I'm gonna drop that video, and y'all gonna love that. I'm telling you, it's called TTV episode 9. Here we go again. For those who watch Women, y'all know what I'm talking about. So it's me replying to the subliminal messages I received from that person I was talking about. Other than that, it's also dedicated to Guilty 718, showing him how to buck dance, and Uncle Roy will be in that video. Y'all heard. So pass the news along, and be on the lookout Monday, man. Monday I'm gonna start talking about freight lanes. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be running at 02 in the morning going to Pittsburgh, so that's where I'm gonna be at, man. But Monday I'm gonna be dropping a video called Freight Lanes, so that way, and it's because Panky over there, Keeping It 100, requested it. She wants to know a little bit more about it, so that's basically the reason why I'm gonna do it. But I'm also doing it for y'all and everybody else who views this channel. Hey, if y'all catching this on the replay, definitely give me a thumbs up, comment. Where you at right now? I might not be too far from me. I'm in Livonia, Michigan, man. But I'm if y'all catching this on the replay and stuff, you know, definitely give me a thumbs up, comment if y'all want to give me any feedback. And if you guys love the comment, if y'all new to this channel and y'all love the content that I'm giving y'all and y'all liking it, not only give me a thumbs up and sharing the stuff out, but also hit the subscribe button. And if you hit the subscribe button, I have no idea where Ina. Oh, he's in Illinois. I don't know what part. But my company's based out of Illinois, man, and the people I'm leased to is out of Illinois. So yeah, yeah. So I definitely know what's up in Illinois. I was in Romeoville and DCAD the other day. I got a load out of there for $16.50 going to Columbus, Ohio. And so this is what I do. But anyway, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I-57 exit 83. You at the why I know that name? Spooker. No. There's like a pilot down that way. There's a TA. 57. 57. So you ain't even hit 72 yet. Loves. There's Loves right there. There's all kinds of stuff right there. Loves. Damn. I found a dog there. I found a dog there that I had for like a couple months before we got rid of it. Damn, what's the name of the city? I know what it is. It's a weird ass name. Dula. For fucking Illinois, it's a weird ass name. I know where you at though. I definitely know where you at. Hold on. Kankakee, that Kankakee is not 83, is it? Because there's a Love's right there in Kankakee, and that's right before you get to the 72, the crossover, to get towards like 55 and stuff like that, and to run into like Springfield. Kankakee ain't the 83, is it? Nah, I didn't think so. Kankakee ain't the 83 because Chicago Heights is 335 is Moni. And I was in 335 Moni the other day. Or 330 is Moni and 335 is Chicago Heights. Yeah, just south of Mount Vernon. So you way down there. And there's the small ass town, and there's a Love's right there too. And I got a dog there. I know the name of. It's a man. You know what? It's a weird ass name. It's a weird ass name. This is why I love Trucker Path. Okay, if y'all don't got Trucker Path, get y'all Trucker Path. Where you at? 57. So you right above. Champaign. So you below Champaign. Loves. Shit. Cause it's a weird ass name though. It is definitely a weird ass name. And I can't. It's Farina. There's a Love there. There's Mount Vernon. Frankfurt. I want to say it's. Oh, so you are in Ina, yeah. Just like that weird name, and I'm probably thinking of something else, but there's a just coming in, and so I'm probably a little bit more further south though. All right, whatever. I know where you at, man. I'm not familiar with all the way down there because I only ran lanes down that way a few times, but however, I used to run Chicago Heights to Claycomo when I first started out being an owner operator doing lease purchase. Alright, there was that 06 Freightliner Columbia that I had. Beautiful truck. So, but I used to like run 57 all the way down to you get to 72 over there, just right past Kankakee and all of that, about 100 miles, and then you take 72 all the way across to hit into Springfield, and then once you get into Missouri, it turns into 36, and then hit 35. I know those lanes pretty well, like right in there. I know 57 pretty well, 55 pretty well. You know, everywhere else now, like I know like 94, like it's the back of my hand. But anyway, everybody try to have a good night, man. Be safe. Be safe. See, be safe, man, out there. Number one thing is always to try to be safe. But Trucker Gil, I appreciate it. Nightcrawler, I appreciate it. Bandit, I appreciate it. You know, Dave Miller, I know you still on here. I definitely appreciate it. Brandon Collins, if you still in this, man, I apologize if you feel left out. And yes, I read comments. I try my best, man. I'm sorry for messing with you. You know, but I definitely appreciate you two for stopping by, checking it out. Anyway, I gotta get ready to get off here. I gotta call my wife back before she kills me. Y'all try to take it easy and be on the lookout for tomorrow and for Monday. Got a lot of things popping. And I appreciate it for y'all to sit here and chatting with me. So I don't care if y'all heard it over there. I don't care if y'all heard it over there. Because over here, I'm only going to give y'all the mother trucking truth from my chat lips. Nothing more, none less. I'm going to talk to y'all tomorrow, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of y'all. So I'm going to talk to y'all, get at y'all tomorrow. And I'm about to go call my wife. I'm going to catch you guys on the other side. Deuces.